And if you lower it into his presence, my out of body experience. And it shows a picture of me in the lower bottom right. And that's my name, Gilbert Steele. And that's what the tunnel looks like that I went into. In the middle of the church, I was swept away and taken out. And I come up before the Lord God. I received many, many gifts. And if you look over here, it says Gilbert Steele '03 Life. It's only 15 minutes long. I had to hurry to get through it. And that will take you into a good understanding of my life and what I went through from my point of view. Now, the bottom one here is Gilbert Steele '09 GS vertical counts in the stock market. That's what I'm creating. So as we go through this, it can get a little complicated. You're meant to watch this more than one time. I'm trying to go slow, and this is a vertical counts. This is not horizontal, except at the beginning on a count of 1 through 8. So the rest is another way to project things, and I'm not getting into it right now, but this is only part of the first system, and it's not all here. It would have to be broken down into more, but this is a good look at it. And we're starting here on this stock. If you look on the right hand side, okay, this is Ford Motor Company. It says 1D. That is a 1-day trade. 1 bar equals 1 day. And the count on this is 3 right here. That's a 3. Got the yellows on a 3. Moving over here. That's 3 up and it plummets. That's 4 down. And this is the bottom right here. 1 up to 5. And is it going to go higher or lower? I've got a trap because that is 5. Let's go to the next page. Now, there's another look at it. And that's 4, 5. Now, consider that here's 5 in the middle, right here. There it is by the bull, 5, 1, 3, 7. That's all up. And the other side's all down. So it's 1 up, 2 down, 3 up, 4 down, jump to 5, up, 6 down, 7 up, 8 plummet, back to 1. And so if you look at this, at the bottom you have 1, 4, 1. That's a teaching all in itself. This is years and years and years and years going on here. I traded the center here. I traded the coming into the 6 to the 7 top for the bank. Took me over 2 years. And the bank manager beat everybody out for the money. But it was a good experience trading the bank's money. Now, moving on to the next frame. This is called DW Gann pinwheel. And it's simply 1 in the middle, 2 left, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, jump to 10 and around. So now we had a low of 13, and it's on this 45-degree angle, and 325 over here. Now I'm going to show how them two numbers are related. You first have to understand that they are both a 45-degree angle, and one on the left, one on the right. Male, female, up, down. If they fell on the 4, 1, 8 in the middle, being a vertical line, then it would have went horizontal on that. But 13 is where I rounded the figure off to give you an idea where this lands. But if you look at the low on the chart in the purple on the left with a green line, it was 13.22. So now we say $13.22 at 0 degrees. So now what we've got is two numbers in one. We have the dollar sign at degrees. Much more than that. I can do a whole lot more than that. But this is to get you started. Now we found that on a pinwheel right there, 13. Now you could see where the 13 is on a, moving this over here, this vertical line down here, 45 degree. And what I'm going to show you how the 325 is equal to it. And here's the count, so worked out mathematically. And what here I'm saying, each one of these lands where it should. If you want to 31, you can find 31 on a chart. You can find any number on that. The next number should have been 43. It wasn't there. So this is where the deviation took place, and I noted it. And that's very important when you get into this part. Now, in the meantime, getting back to the 325, why are they related? They don't look it because you haven't been there yet. Now, if I go 325 and work the numbers down, I'm coming to a complete circle. That's 0, 90, 180, 270, 360, back where I started, okay? That would be 325, and on the outside is 401. And what's the bottom? 401 on a calculator. And that is in 360 degrees. Now, where's the relationship? Relationship's right here, 90 degrees. See that 90? That 90. If you start here at 13 and you go to 15, you can see that's a 23-degree move. If you go to 17, right there, 17 is comparable to the 90 degrees over here, and that is your relationship. So, and we pick that number up here on the low of the stock. So, the relationship is 90 degrees to 90 degrees. And the numbers that fell on that is 1711, which is right here, 13 to 1711. And the other one is 325, and that goes round, and at 90 degrees, that works out to 401. Now, if you stand there and study this out, run the numbers in your mind by angular degrees, they will both match up. 90 to 90, you go 180 to 180, 270 to 270, 360 to 360, and all the numbers will be the same. Because why? You have to apply them to the market. Well, the market, if you look over here on the right-hand side, is at $13.22. Well, you got to do something with that number. You got to get that to work on the chart. Well, I put that right here. But you can't see the 22 cents. The calculator can. So at 90 degrees, I need a three-digit number. It works better than, where do you get 1311 here? You can't get it. But I can get 1325 right here. And then I can take 1325 and I can run around. And I can convert that back to, if you go back here at 401, that's $40.10. at the bottom over here. So you can convert these back and forth in your mind by numbers. That's the green is a 2-digit number, and in the brown, that's a 3-digit number. 3-digit numbers work better. Just need a bigger chart. Now we're moving on. You got that in your mind. I'm not rushing you, anybody. Okay. Now there's other relationships here. You have price up, volume up, normal, price down, volume down, normal. This is the abnormal. You can trade on that if you know what you're doing. And this is your chart. By the mouse at the bottom of the dotted vertical line, that's the date. And you'll see I listed it at the top. And we know that 6 following is shallow. And then we're going to go to a big 7. That's where I make my money at the 7 top. 7 down through 8 to A1. That's where you make more money than any place else. But you have to rate that in puts. Now, this will work on anything. If you're at 5 right here, you're looking at it, you go backward to 4, 3, 2, 1, 8, 7, 6, back to 5. Anytime you have a program, a few count backwards and forwards at any point, it's not going to work. You're going to lose your shirt. And I'm Gilbert Steele. Now, we're going to take a look at another stock right here. And we're there. And this is ARCT. This is up in the left-hand corner, 1-hour chart. And the name of the chart is 1H, NASDAQ. And you see the little red arrow. That is where the money is. The green and the black are going to cross right there. Now over here you can see they did. And this is on the 1-hour chart. And they're going to come clean over here. We can already see the date. There's the 7. So you know somewhere around beyond the 7th, this stock is going to top out. Again, you can update your stocks daily. This is the 1 hour right here, and the dailies to the left. You can see the alarm on the daily has went off. Now here's a picture of the daily. This is where they crossed over. They, the bottom, are working from. And these 3 are going to come together. The dotted line, the red line, and the green line over in here. You can see the price exploded up through on the daily chart. Now, there it's really, really going on the hour chart, which precedes the daily chart. It's a good, you're getting ready to trade. You should always look at the hour before the daily. Should have a monitor for both of them. Warning, I have got one stock that works backwards on the hour and daily. When the hour says up, the daily says down. Most interesting. I'm still checking it out. And some stocks don't trade like the quarterly. They trade in a 60-degree. Now, this is my picture right here. This is the same stock. And in the upper top, you will see this is a daily chart. You'll see that here's where they were going down on the green line coming down. When it exploded, the alarms were saying, hey, this is a good buy. This is a good buy. Get in it. Get in it. And right here, that exploded. Now they're going up. And here I've marked this one out. This is what it would look like. And there's your numbers on the left-hand side. Take a look at that. And $89.05 was your first number. And how your numbers worked off that and how they're priced on the right. And this, I posted this. You can see the data in the middle of it over here. That's 826. And this is number 3. That's the number 3. My arm keeps bumping the the tech pad and the touch pad, and I just don't know what to do. I tried to shut it off so it wouldn't do that. Okay, now we're going to go back. You look to see this again. I've not rushed this thing at all. So this will be posted on the internet. Okay, we are back. Move up. And at the top, it says that's my email, gilbertsteelebusiness@gmail.com. And there's the stock market link for the Trader's World. And on page 181, 9 pages long, and it's exactly what I wanted. And once you take a good look, it says Gilbert Steele 06 Fund. That is a cancer cure, in my opinion. It works. And it's worked for thousands of years. Depends on your condition. This part of my business card I pass out to people trying to help them. And if you, the first one is from the book I want to publish, 02 MP4. And when you say that and click on my picture, of course, you will get everything. All these will pop up. So I'm going to say goodbye to you. This is the best presentation I can give you. So until we meet again, goodbye.